High-yield savings accounts with online banks are great to have, but it's also good to have a checking account with a traditional bank, where you have the option to visit a bank branch in person and the ability to deposit and withdraw cash freely at their branches or ATMs. In this video, we'll be ranking the main checking accounts of the 5 biggest banks in the US, from the worst checking account to the best. Feel free to pause the video to read the disclaimer or find the full disclaimer in the video description below. Most banks offer different types of checking accounts that can affect the account's benefits and fees. To keep things simple, we'll be focusing on checking accounts that offer all the basic essentials, including check writing, without requiring a balance of tens of thousands of dollars. Basically, all the accounts make for a good starter checking account with everything you'd need. Of course, all the accounts on this list are FDIC insured, which covers $250,000 per depositor, per insured bank, per account ownership category. Bear in mind, some banks on this list may not have a presence in your state though. We won't be going over any online banks in this video. Online banks normally don't have physical bank branches, and they often use ATM networks, which generally makes depositing cash more difficult. So we'll be focusing on the largest banks in the US, which have physical bank branches and lots of their own ATMs. So you can visit a branch in person and have more convenient options for depositing and withdrawing cash. There are select online banks that do allow for cash deposits, like Capital One and SoFi for example, which we'll talk about more in future videos. We also won't be going over savings accounts in this video. And honestly, the best savings accounts out there tend to be high-yield savings accounts, which are predominantly with online banks anyway. We have videos on high-yield savings accounts if you want to learn more after this video. We won't be going over every aspect of each of these traditional checking accounts, like all the different fees for example, but rather the core elements of each account. We'll mainly be focusing on the monthly maintenance fee they charge, ways to waive that monthly fee, the minimum opening deposit, the current bonus, how easy it is to find their branches and ATMs, including for cash deposits and withdrawals, and the main ways to reach customer service. Just because one of these checking accounts ranks lower on the list doesn't mean it couldn't be a good fit for you though. So it's best to weigh your options to see which checking account best meets your needs. All the accounts on this list have a sign-up bonus at the moment, but you often need to apply using a certain link or code in order to be eligible for the bonus. You may also want to check if you've received any targeted offers from the bank, as they could send you elevated sign-up bonus offers. We'll be looking at the checking accounts of the 5 biggest banks in the US, namely Chase, Bank of America, Citibank, Wells Fargo, and US Bank. Bear in mind that as all of these accounts are with big banks, each of these banks have had plenty of customer complaints and legal issues with their business practices. We won't be diving into this aspect in the video. Instead, we'll focus on the basics of each of their checking accounts. Coming in at number 5, we have the Citi regular checking account. Citi's checking account comes in 2 forms. The access checking account, which doesn't allow for check writing, and the regular checking account, which offers unlimited check writing. Since check writing is still needed at times for most people, we'll be covering the regular checking account. And we'll be assuming we're not part of a relationship tier with Citi, which would require you to have a combined average monthly balance of at least $30,000. With their regular checking account, the monthly service fee they charge is $15. If you're not part of a relationship tier with Citi, the monthly maintenance fee can still be waived. The fee will be waived in the month of account opening and for the first 3 full calendar months after account opening. You can also have the fee waived for each month your account has at least $250 in enhanced direct deposits. They used to allow you the option to keep at least $1,500 in the account each month to waive the fee, but they recently removed this option, which is unfortunate since keeping that minimum balance is a pretty simple way to avoid the fee. It's also important to note that Citi defines an enhanced direct deposit as an electronic deposit through the ACH network of payroll, pension, social security, government benefits, and other payments to your account. Unlike most banks though, Citi states that an enhanced direct deposit does include all deposits via Zelle and other P2P payments when made via ACH using providers like Venmo or PayPal, which is really nice. Citi doesn't require a specific minimum opening deposit for the account, but it's best to fund the account ASAP and have at least a few dollars in the account indefinitely, since Citi checking accounts that have a balance of $0 for 90 calendar days are subject to closure. They do also have a sign-up bonus right now. As a new checking customer, you can earn a $300 bonus if you open an eligible Citi checking account by applying from their dedicated page for the bonus, and you receive at least 2 enhanced direct deposits directly into that new account within 90 calendar days of opening the account, with a total combined enhanced direct deposits being at least $1,500. Bear in mind, this offer is valid until July 8th of this year. Overall, Citi's one of the more limited banks on this list, since they only have 600 or so branches, which all tend to be centered in select metropolitan areas, and they have less of their own ATMs than many of the other banks on this list. Citi does have over 2,300 ATMs within those branches, and they also offer access to over 60,000 other fee-free ATMs in the US, which includes Citi-branded ATMs in retail stores. Out of all the banks on this list, Citi has the least number of bank branches, and with limited ATMs from Citi itself, depositing cash can be tricky, since cash deposits can only be done at Citi ATMs and Citi bank branches, not at their partner ATMs like Allpoint and MoneyPass. You can also do Zelle transfers with this account as well. In terms of contacting customer service, you can visit a Citi branch in person, but since their branch locations are very limited, it's usually best to just call their customer service line for any account issues or questions you have. The main highlight of this account is that there's a relatively easy way to waive the monthly maintenance fee by receiving that enhanced direct deposit of $250 each month, which can include transfers through Zelle and those made through Venmo or PayPal via ACH, and they do also have a decent sign-up bonus of $300 at the moment. There are quite a few issues with the account though, in particular the limited number of bank branches, which are also located in select cities, the relatively limited amount of ATMs for depositing cash in particular, and the lack of an option to maintain a certain minimum balance to automatically waive the service fee every month. While this isn't a terrible checking account, there are certainly better options on this list. At number 4, we have the Bank of America Advantage Plus checking account. This account has a monthly maintenance fee of $12, but you can have it waived if for each month you have at least one qualifying direct deposit of $250, or you maintain a minimum daily balance of at least $1,500 in your account. You can also have it waived if you're a member of their preferred rewards program, but that requires you to maintain a balance of at least $20,000 in your account. Bank of America defines qualifying direct deposits as deposits of regular monthly income, like your salary, pension, or Social Security benefits, made by your employer or another payer using the account and routing numbers you provide them with. There is also a minimum opening deposit for this account, which is $100, and you should keep at least a few dollars in the account at all times afterwards to ensure the account stays open. This account does have a sign-up bonus as well. You can currently earn a $200 bonus if you open a new Bank of America personal checking account through their offer page using the offer code on the screen by May 31st of this year, and you set up and receive qualifying direct deposits totaling at least $2,000 into your new account within 90 days of account opening. Bank of America is the second largest bank in the U.S., with about 15,000 ATMs and about 3,800 bank branches across 38 different states and Washington, D.C., so it's generally pretty easy to find a Bank of America branch or ATM where you can easily deposit and withdraw cash. You can also do Zelle transfers with this account as well. Bank of America's physical presence is pretty decent, so it's usually pretty easy to visit a branch to get help with account issues or questions you have. In addition to being able to call their customer service line for assistance with your account, they do also offer a live chat service for certain questions, which is nice. The main advantages of this account are that it's generally pretty easy to find Bank of America branches and ATMs, and you have a pretty low direct deposit amount of just $250 each month as an option to waive their monthly fee. Plus, you also have the option of maintaining a minimum balance to waive the fee as well. The main issue with the account is that the minimum balance of $1,500 as an option to waive the monthly fee is pretty high, and Bank of America doesn't cover as many states as Chase in terms of branches and ATMs. That being said, this is still a pretty solid checking account overall. Coming in third, we have the Chase Total Checking Account, which is Chase's most popular checking account that offers the main essentials. The monthly service fee for this account is $12, and they do offer a number of ways to waive the fee. The monthly service fee will be waived if for each monthly statement period your account receives qualifying electronic deposits of $500 or more, your account has a balance at the start of each day of at least $1,500, or you have an average beginning day balance of at least $5,000 between this account and any other linked Chase accounts that qualify. Chase defines electronic deposits as payments from payroll providers or government benefit providers by using the ACH network, the real-time payment or FedNow network, or third-party services that facilitate payments to your debit card using the Visa or MasterCard network. Qualifying electronic deposits do not include payments through platforms like Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. There's no minimum opening deposit with this account, but it's important to fund the account with at least a few dollars and maintain it to avoid the account being closed. Chase does also have a sign-up bonus going on right now. At the moment, you can earn a $300 bonus if you open a Chase Total checking account using the coupon code they provide for you, and you receive direct deposits totaling at least $500 within 90 days of coupon enrollment. Bear in mind this offer is valid until July 24th of this year. I do have the Chase Total checking account myself, and if you use my referral link listed in the video description to open your account, I'll also get $50 for referring you. Plus, you'll still be eligible for your $300 bonus with the code. If you do use my link, thank you so much for the support. Chase is the largest bank in the U.S., with more than 4,700 branches across 48 states and over 15,000 of their own ATMs. So finding a Chase branch or ATM wherever you are in the U.S. is generally very easy, which makes depositing or withdrawing cash a breeze, even when traveling domestically. You can also do Zelle transfers with this account. It's generally very easy to visit a Chase branch to handle account issues or questions you have. Or you can also just give their customer service line a call as well. The main advantages of this account are that it's incredibly easy to find Chase bank branches and Chase ATMs in nearly every state. You do have more options for waiving the monthly service fee, and their bonus of $300 is pretty decent compared to some other banks. The main issue with the account is that you have somewhat high requirements to waive the monthly service fee, like maintaining a minimum balance of $1,500 or receiving direct deposits totaling at least $500 every month. But if you're able to meet one of their requirements, then it's a pretty great account overall. At number 2, we have the Wells Fargo Everyday Checking Account. This account has a $10 monthly service fee, which isn't too bad compared to the previous accounts we've gone over. And there are also quite a few different ways you can have the fee waived for this account. The monthly service fee can be waived for each fee period you meet one of the following requirements. You have a minimum daily balance of $500, you have at least $500 in total qualifying electronic deposits, the primary account owner is between 17 and 24 years old, or you have a linked Wells Fargo campus ATM card or campus debit card. Bear in mind, transfers from one account to another, mobile deposits, Zelle, or deposits made at a branch or ATM are not considered qualifying electronic deposits. The account is especially good for those in their late teens to early 20s, and anyone that can keep at least $500 in their account consistently, which is a much lower requirement than banks like Chase and Bank of America, which require triple that amount to waive their fee. This account does have a minimum opening deposit of $25, which is still pretty low compared to what Bank of America requires. You'll also want to keep at least a few dollars in the account at all times after that to ensure the account stays open. This account does also have a sign-up bonus going on. You can currently earn a $300 bonus if you open a Wells Fargo Everyday Checking account by June 25th of this year by applying online from their dedicated webpage with the bonus or at a Wells Fargo branch with your bonus code, and you receive a total of $1,000 or more in qualifying electronic deposits to your new account within 90 calendar days of opening the account. Wells Fargo has over 4,400 branches and more than 12,000 ATMs across 36 states and Washington, D.C. Overall, their ATM and branch count is pretty close to that of Bank of America, so it's relatively easy to deposit and withdraw cash. This account also supports Zelle transfers as well. If you have account issues or questions, you can either visit a Wells Fargo branch if there's one near you, or you can call their customer service line. It's worth noting though that compared to the other banks on this list, Wells Fargo in particular has had a lot of complaints about their customer service, and they've had a history of issues with their business practices. This checking account has a number of advantages over other accounts, namely that there are a good amount of Wells Fargo branches and ATMs, so it isn't usually too hard to find a branch or ATM depending on your location. The monthly service fee is lower than most other bank accounts at $10. They offer better options for waiving the monthly fee, like their low requirement for the minimum daily balance to waive the fee, which is just $500 rather than the typical $1,500 with most banks, and their option for anyone between 17 and 24 years old to have the monthly fee waived as well as their decent sign-up bonus of $300. The main downside of this checking account is that Wells Fargo isn't present in as many states as other banks like Chase, which can make depositing and withdrawing cash a bit less convenient and can make visiting a branch a bit more difficult as well. Even so, this account is still a really solid option. Coming in at number 1 is the US Bank Smartly checking account. This account has a monthly maintenance fee of $6.95, which is the lowest fee out of all the accounts on this list. They also have a bunch of different options for waiving the monthly fee. The monthly fee will be waived for anyone that's a member of the military, anyone that's 24 years old and under, anyone that's 65 years old and up, or anyone that holds an eligible US bank credit card. These are all really easy ways to waive the monthly maintenance fee that we don't see that often with most banks. US Bank does specify that eligible credit card accounts include personal US Bank open and activated credit cards that are in good standing and have you as an account owner. So that can even include great no annual fee credit cards with US Bank, like the US Bank Altitude Go card and the US Bank Cash Plus card. Since it's normally best to keep no annual fee credit cards open for life if possible, as there's usually no reason to close them, this is a super easy way to waive the monthly fee for the long term that many people can take advantage of. If you're not part of one of these groups, you can still have the monthly fee waived for each month you have combined monthly direct deposits that total $1,000 or more, you maintain a minimum average account balance of $1,500 or more, or you qualify for one of their Smart Rewards tiers, which does require a balance of $20,000 or more in your account. There is also a minimum opening deposit of $25 for this account, which isn't too bad. They do also have a welcome bonus right now. You can currently earn a bonus if you open a new Smartly checking account by June 27th, using the promo code on the screen when applying, and within 90 days of account opening, you enroll in the US Bank mobile app or online banking and receive 2 or more direct deposits, depending on how much in direct deposits you receive. You'll earn a $100 bonus if the combined total of your direct deposits is between $3,000 and $4,999.99 within those 90 days of account opening, a $300 bonus if it's between $5,000 and $9,999.99, or a $500 bonus if it's $10,000 or more. Since it's over a 90-day period, that works out to getting paid at least $1,000 a month for the $100 bonus, at least $1,667 a month for the $300 bonus, or at least $3,334 a month for the $500 bonus. Their $500 bonus is the highest one being offered out of all the checking accounts on this list, and it's not too hard for many people to hit the bonus if they're earning over $3,334 a month after taxes. US Bank has over 2,000 branches across 26 states and offers around 40,000 ATMs, including both ATMs in the MoneyPass network and actual US Bank ATMs. While US Bank's more limited in terms of their physical presence, if you live in a state that has US Bank branches and their own ATMs, you shouldn't have issues withdrawing and depositing cash. You can also do Zelle transfers with this account as well. This checking account technically earns interest, though the rate is super low at 0.001% for any balances under $25,000. If you have any account issues or questions, you can visit a US Bank branch if there's one in your area, or you can call their customer service line. They do also offer a live chat option for certain questions and issues, which is nice. This checking account has the lowest monthly service fee out of all the accounts on this list at just $6.95, and they offer some great ways to waive the monthly fee. So it's especially great for anyone that's a member of the military, anyone that's 24 and under or 65 and up, and anyone that simply holds an eligible US Bank credit card, which can be one of their great no annual fee credit cards as well. They have a decent amount of branches in 26 states and have plenty of ATMs as well. Plus, they're offering a high sign-up bonus of $500 if you can meet their direct deposit requirement for it. Of course, US Bank doesn't have the kind of presence that other big banks like Chase and Bank of America have, so depositing cash at US Bank ATMs or branches and visiting a physical branch in general can be a bit more difficult depending on your location, especially when you're traveling domestically since they're only present in 26 states. Either way, the perks of this account make it a really great option for a long-term checking account. That wraps up our list of the main checking accounts of the 5 biggest banks in the US. Let me know in the comments, what banks do you have a checking account with? And how's your experience been so far with those accounts? If you enjoyed this video, you may be interested in this video next, where we go over the basics of a high-yield savings account and why it's important to have one alongside your regular checking account, or this video, comparing the American Express and Discover high-yield savings accounts. You can also check out this video, where we go over the 9 best credit cards that earn 5% cashback with no annual fee. If this video was helpful to you, it'd be a huge help if you could click like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps our videos reach more people to help them save money, and it's totally free. If you want to be notified when we post new videos, be sure to click the notification bell as well. Thanks for watching and see you next time.